Hello and welcome back to our channel. Today we will look into the life of a teenager who transformed the lives of millions with nothing but his vision and determination. Who opened a new avenue for all the blind people of the world. This is the story of how one child's tragedy became the world's triumph, and why his name deserves to be remembered. This story proves no obstacle is too great for someone who refuses to give up. It is your mindset that has the power to change lives. Let's look into the life of Louis Braille. Born in 1809 in a small French village, Louis Braille was the youngest son of a leatherworker. As a boy he loved watching his father craft with tools. But no one had any idea that this childish curiosity would lead to a tragedy. One fateful day at the age of 3, while playing in the workshop, Louis accidentally stabbed himself in the eye with an awl. Despite the best efforts of the doctor, there was nothing much they could do for the child. Louis lost his right eye at the tender age of 3. But it was not the end. The infection spread, and by the time he was 5, Louis was completely blind. Louis Braille's parents tried to raise him as normally as possible. But it was just the beginning. Determined to learn, Louis excelled at school, relying on his memory and listening skills. He was accepted in the Royal Institute for Blind Youth of France. But as he grew older, he realized something. The world wasn't designed for people like him. Books for the blind used in the school were based on the Howie system. The books were limited in number, clunky and nearly impossible to use, relying on raised imprints of letters that took years to master. Louis dreamed of a system that could allow the blind to read and write as efficiently as the sighted. But how could a 15-year-old boy invent something that the entire world had failed to create? The inspiration came from a French military code system called night writing. Louis set out to adapt it. For months, he worked tirelessly, using the very tool that blinded him, a leather awl, to punch dots into paper. Finally, at the age of 16, he perfected his system. Instead of the 12 dots used in night writings, 6 dots were arranged in various patterns. They were easy to read with a single fingertip. It was a simple system, efficient and revolutionary. He called it Braille. He also excelled as a cellist and organist. His passion for music can be seen in his works on Braille musical notation, which were flexible enough to meet unique requirements of any instrument. However, not everyone saw the brilliance in his invention. Even after he became a professor, schools for the blind refused to adopt it, dismissing it as impractical. For years, Louis fought against the system, teaching Braille his students, all while battling declining health due to tuberculosis. Even as his health failed, Louis never stopped believing in his dream. Access to knowledge, he once said, is the right of every human being. Louis Braille passed away at just 43 years old, never seeing the global impact of his work. But within decades, his system was adopted in France first and later worldwide, becoming the universal standard for reading and writing for the blind. His story teaches us something profound. No matter how impossible the odds seem, you have the power to change your destiny. If his story moved you, like, subscribe, and share this video.